Hey everybody, Bryce, Family Garden. Gonna show y'all, I don't know if you remember, all the jalapeños that I pulled out of the garden, but doing up a little cowboy candy tonight. This is gonna be a first go around from me. Took the recipe from MIGardener, who said he took it from somebody else, so we'll roll with it. All right, so here we go. So first things first, you're gonna need 1.5 teaspoons, or tablespoons, I'm sorry, of yellow mustard seed. Right about roughly one tablespoon of celery seed. A 3/4 of a tablespoon of garlic powder. And I mixed all that in here. Then you want to take your jalapenos. These are all fresh out of my garden. Cut them about maybe 1/4 inch, right about. I guesstimate on that. All right, simple syrup for this. I bought a can of crushed pineapple and poured that into my liquid here. And then I'm adding 3.5 cups of sugar. So whatever amount of liquid you can get out of the crushed pineapples, you want to add some apple cider vinegar to equal 3.5 cups of that. And then what you're going to do is you're going to bring this to a boil. So once this gets up to a boil, I'll kind of show you what we do now. All right, so while we're waiting this to come up to a boil, we are going to add the 3.5 cups of sugar and all of the seasonings that we did. So get all those in there, and of course you'll want to stir this up, get it kind of mixed in there some. And you want to bring this to a boil, and you want to boil for 5 minutes. So let me get this up to a boil, let it go for the 5 minutes, and then we'll be right back with you. Okay, so it's been 5 minutes that this has been boiling, kind of about that consistency. And what I'm doing now is I'm taking the crushed pineapple, some more juice out of that, throwing that in there. And then I'm going to take all the jalapenos, seeds and all, pour those in there as well. And it's roughly about 3 pounds-ish, maybe more. All right, get all that in there, stir it up, get a good mixture to it. All right, and you're gonna let that come up to a boil again, and then you're gonna boil this for roughly another 5 minutes. So when that's done, I'll be back with you. All right, so the mixture's been boiling for about 5 minutes. Done with that. Make sure you bring it to a boil, and then, so turn your temperature up, bring it to a good boil, and then you can go ahead and drop the temperature back down, let it simmer. And then what you'll want to do is, I got these canning jars that I'm going to use. Nice little funnel came in this kit. Definitely recommend the kit. And just spoon it out, drop it in. If you are going to put these in the fridge, you can usually get, from what I've been reading, probably about 3 months or so out of them in the fridge. Don't 100% quote me on that, because I don't want to cause anybody to get sick. But it's about what I've been reading. Make sure you press everything down. A little special tool that I'll be using here in a few minutes. But just scoop everything out that you can. Make sure you get some of the liquid too. You definitely want that in there. Fill these jars up. Looks like I might maybe need one more jar to get all this taken care of. But these are quart jars, so they're not the full pints. But probably just kind of go through and top everything off. And then I got the water on here, so I'm going to get this up to a good thing, a good go here. From what I've been reading for these size jars, Once you get it boiling, put it in the water bath for be about 10 minutes, and then pull them out, set them aside, let them seal themselves up overnight, and then you're good to go. So I'll show you once I pull them out of the water bath. Okay, so 10-minute water bath is done. I've raised this back up. Word of the wise. Pot holders are your friend when you take the lid off, and also when you raise the grates back up. You know, boiling water, all that good stuff. I know it sounds stupid, but you never know. So pull these out, set them over here. And good thing is I've never made this before, but because I had such a bounty of jalapeños this year, they just took off for some reason. You know, got to find a recipe, find something to do, and just do it. I mean, that's how you get new things and enjoy new things. And from everything I'm reading, I can put these on pulled pork, which I'll be doing here pretty soon, salads, about anything else you can think of. So let this go overnight, let everything dry off, let a good seal get put on it, and we'll be good to go. And thanks for following me. If you got any questions, just